Test, 1 2 1 2. Test, 1 2 1 2. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing start to your Friday. We have, there it goes, market reaction. See which way we head. Looks like we're a little bit more on the bearish side. Strong little pullback. It didn't include extended hours. Here we go. We're at 27.15. Let it bleed. Let it bleed. This is why we watch our position size. Good morning. Good morning. There it goes. Lights are on. Good morning, guys. Hope that you guys are doing well. Alrighty. Okay, I need to pop out the chat over here. Here it goes, 27. All right, 27.06. Market is down 2.4%. Good morning, good morning. All right. Still doing well. Just bought another 250 shares. Still pulling back. I like it's not aggressively selling off anymore. So it's actually not selling off very much. So actually liking the way that this thing is looking. How are you guys doing this Friday? Doing good? So how does he trade pre-markets? Because I own the stock market, so they let me know. It's just called extended hours. So you just have to activate your extended hours and you're able to trade 2.5 hours before the market opens and 4 hours after the market closes. Here it goes. We are testing $27 a share for TQQQ, down 2.6%. Are we going to show signs of a support? There it goes. Just bought another 500 shares at 27.02. It was 3.6 and expected was 3.6. Perfect. Let's go ahead and see the overall market reaction. Here it goes, 3.6. Expected is 3.6%. So, I mean, literally reacted exactly as the market supposedly anticipated. We always know that there could always be an overreaction and or, a lot more selling pressure if we didn't beat expectations. So, or if something was factored in that that wasn't factored in before. But no, it looks like we're still pulling on back. We're down 3% during this pre-market session, down to 26.91. So right now, again, let's watch this position size. I'm going to go back to 250 share increments. It's a good thing we locked in profits yesterday, right? All right. Right around $27 a share. Ooh. So again, even though that it's what the market or what people set as an expectation, sometimes other people have better expectations, and or if the market had a bull run for let's say like the expectation for short term, especially towards market close, right? Yesterday we gapped up 6.2%. Maybe although a lot of the overall market thought that we're going to be at 3.6%, and that was a set expectation. Maybe they had hope for something a little bit better, right? Again, market reacts. There's sometimes when a stock reports earnings and it beats expectation, yet it can still drop. It's not just about beating expectation, but did it exceed the actual market expectation for that specific, report? Here it goes. buying in small little increments, not too shabby. It's looking good right now. Let me go back to 500 share increments. Just gotta buy the dip. $27 a share. Gimme. Buy the rumors, sell the news. I like it. MACD looks very oversold. So does the RSI. Nice little overreaction, in my opinion, right, for the overall market. Just like you guys said, again, the 3.6% was what was expected. And then all the other reports that are set to be released today, one's 30 minutes after the market opens, and then one is what is this? It's going to be 1 hour right before the market closes for the consumer credit, but it doesn't seem like those are going to have too much of an impact on the overall market. Where's everything else at? So let's go ahead and check this out. Here it goes. That's looking pretty good. 27.20. All right. All right. Do you journal? I do. So you are buying at 27.30. No, so I set my limit at 27.30. But as you guys could see with it, it's kind of like my little trick for pre-market or aftermarket. So if I want to buy everything below 27.30, I can send a limit order to buy at 27.30. But if I see that the market price is down at 27.10 or 27.09, I'll actually get filled at that specific price point. Let's say right now, I don't want to buy 500 shares, but I'll use this as an example. I'll buy 100 shares at the current price point. I'll put 27.30, but if I click buy now, right, I can go to orders and then go to filled, and then you guys could see that I got filled at 27.05, right? I actually, for all my buy orders that I just have right now, not one has actually been at 27.30. It's all been at whatever the market price is. I just use a limit order at a higher limit just so I get filled at everything below. But that's a really good question. I don't know if you guys knew that. Imagine always having to change your limit price to try to get filled. I don't want to have to always adjust, especially when there's sometimes quick movements and stuff like that. Excuse me, sorry about that. I got allergies in the morning thanks to beautiful Arizona. All right. How are you guys all feeling about the market right now? Are you guys getting a little worried? I mean, the report is out, right? The market reacted already, and this is the overreaction. So I want to see a show of hands of like, how are you guys feeling? Do you guys feel uncertain, unwell? Do you guys feel confident? You guys like this overreaction, right? You're just waiting for signs of a support. Very nice. How's Arizona to live in? I actually really like Arizona. It's really hot during about 3 months, and we're in those hot periods. But at least in the area that I live in, it's very quiet, it's very residential, and it's clean, right? It's not as congested as, Orange County or LA County, which is where I kind of grew up in. So feels like a green day. I feel sick because I'm sick. Well, I hope that you feel better, man. So this is definitely an overreaction. Love it. That's the first move that the first move is usually the wrong way. Yep. So yeah, so I'm excited to follow up and see which way the market actually ends up going. So I want to see if we actually begin to show signs of potential reversal. Um, we at I think it was like over 2,000 people liked yesterday's video. I woke up at 4 in the morning and I was like, I wonder if this video got over 1,500 likes, and you guys killed it. At least yesterday's video got 2,000 likes in like 10 hours. So really do appreciate you guys again going out of your way. I know every other person on YouTube always asks, hey, drop a thumbs up. But no, I mean, I really do appreciate it. Not only did you guys drop a thumbs up, but it looks like most of you guys, I mean, we have about 1,200 of you, if I'm not mistaken, tuning on in right now. And it's 5:40 in the morning in Arizona, right? So I love it. I love to see it. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. Let's see which way we go. So I'll stay live for another 20 minutes, and then I can answer if you have any questions. If you're an absolute beginner, if this is the first video or live stream you've seen of me, feel free to ask me anything. I'd be happy to answer it for you. And then I have to prepare for my private live stream with my Learn Plan Profit group. So just please make sure you're aware of that. So, hey Ricky, is LPP still $150 off considering purchasing today? No, so the second link down below, you guys can refresh it if you don't see it, but in the description of this video, the second link is a $100 off coupon. It's one of the biggest sales that we offer. So again, if you've been waiting for a discount and you want to join, even you can watch today's live trading session. But yeah, it's that second link down below. It's $100 off, but thank you for asking. Watching this as I walk into the gym, I like that. Looks like $27 is what's testing right now for a pre-market support. Let's hold off. It has $26.90, but it still looks a little bearish. Heading to work. I'm in SQQQ. What is going on, Rudy? What's up? What's up? Okay, so you're definitely up, right? If you're in SQQQ right now, you're up during the pre-market session. When it comes down to those that are just tuning on in right now, the unemployment report was released. The market has already reacted. The expectation was 3.6. The prior month was 3.6, and the actual for this month was 3.6. So we're at 3.6. I always forget about limits. 8:42 Central Time. Not bad. 8:42. Gas is definitely going down. Let's see. I had a big day yesterday. 8.33%, right, for WTI. United States Oil Fund, 3.91%. Here it goes, testing. $2.43 Hawaii. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I wonder if anyone is in Hawaii. I know that's probably the roughest schedule that I've ever had to experience myself. Yeah, I'll buy. Shoot. All right. report was good. We beat expectation. So why is TQQQ falling? So we didn't beat expectation. We were right at expectation. So at that point, the market can react in any way that it wants. And one of the things that we took into consideration is you have to also understand, like, we had 3 consecutive green days, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And yesterday was a 6.2% day for TQQQ. So it was a very big green day. So if yesterday was an overreaction, actually thinking that it was going to be better than expectation, and then we're at expectation, you could see that the reason why the market would somewhat have to correct itself maybe to Wednesday's levels, or at least give back a little bit of what it gained yesterday. So we're at 26.82 as of right now, down 3.4% almost. Yeah, there it goes, 3.4%, 2680. Here we go. And again, if it's not too much to ask for those that are tuning on in live, I mean, you guys are up pretty early in the morning. So if you guys could drop a thumbs up and maybe even consider subscribing. I upload new videos every single day. So again, I would love to have you included as a part of our little trading family. And again, first link in the description is our free trading group chat. So if you ever have any questions, I hope that you know that I'm, simply one direct message away. I'd love to answer any questions you might have about just getting started. Still dropping, still dropping. A little bit more selling pressure. Let's look out for a significant level. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty significant within itself. We had a nice little gap up yesterday, right? That's when it went from 2640 to 2680 within a very short period of time, according to that 5-minute time frame. So what are we gapping down to? Yesterday's pre-market open, or yesterday's open, 2640. Looks like it. Check that out. 4.3% on the day. So we have about, 45 minutes until the market opens. So right now there is no market orders during the pre-market session or any extended hours. So this is why you see me buying with a limit order. And then you have to activate your extended hours and switch that to yes. If it was normal trading hours, then yes, I could just buy with a market order. But as of right now, during pre-market session, that's not possible. Good until canceled, right? I put just for the day. If you want to put good until canceled, then that's up to you. It's all just preference. We're showing really weak signs of a potential reversal, so it's really struggling to even indicate any signs of an uptrend. So unless we get some big green candles, I'm gonna have to watch how we average into this. But I'm really grateful that we reduced our position size yesterday, right? I mean, we saved ourselves a 4% drop from being fully invested. So, you know, that's something. And if you think about it, I mean, that's $4,000 for every $100,000, and that's quite a bit. That's about 16,000 that ultimately, in a perfect world, it could have saved me. But it definitely looks like we're somewhat struggling right now to indicate signs of an uptrend. One of the things that I always talk to my Learn Plan Profit group about is, we should begin to see, or the conditions that I personally like to trade most is when I see the stock almost struggle to pull on back, right? When direction is in my favor and when we're making higher highs and higher lows, and when it almost struggles to pull on back. But as of right now, it's almost quite the opposite, where we're almost struggling to indicate signs of an uptrend. So it's kind of the unfortunate part. So, investor, what's going on? So I'm late. What was the report like? So, nice little pullback. The report was released, and just so you guys could all see, for those that are just joining us right now, 3.6% was the actual. Expectation was 3.6%, and the prior month was 3.6%. So we were right at expectation, but I think it was because of yesterday's. We've had 3 consecutive green days in a row, so I think the market might have been a little bit more on the overbought side for this set expectation, and maybe this is why we're pulling back. But being completely honest, something pulling back 3 or 4% with something as important as the unemployment report. This is for TQQQ, right? So that means that QQQ is only down like 1%, and or the NASDAQ index. So that's not too shabby in my opinion. But again, this is why we talked about watching our position size yesterday. This is why, we were looking at that resistance level on the day chart. So I made sure, right, even though that I personally, I want TQQQ to go up. You guys saw how much, not only I made yesterday but how much I was invested in it. And then I made my video yesterday where I talked about, hey, this is why I reduced my position size. And now I'm so grateful that I did. But yeah. So Fizzle Riaz, you just have to sign in. You should have access to all of it. So even if you haven't signed in a while, feel free to go to learnplanprofit.com, sign back in, and even if you signed up for the first Learn Plan Profit, you get access to the new one as well. So you get access to Learn Plan Profit 1.0 if you are part of it, and you get access to the new one of 2.0. And in the first section of the course, you should be able to get access to our daily live trading session. We'll break it all down for you. So we would be happy to have you back. Here it goes. So one of the things that I'm looking out for is to see if we actually can make some higher highs above EMA, which is right around $27, or are we going to make some lower highs and actually get rejected here for TQQQ? So how do you get your level 2 to look like that? I pay for it. I think I pay like $1.99 a month, as in like $1.99. So it's fairly cheap in my opinion. But yeah, that's all, right? It's just to get to like real-time quotes. Can someone explain to me the difference between TQQQ and QQQ? So QQQ is single leveraged, meaning that when the NASDAQ market moves 1%, so does QQQ. TQQQ is triple leveraged. So for every 1%, this one moves 3%. So if the NASDAQ market is up 1%, TQQQ is up 3%, and vice versa. If the NASDAQ market, like it's right now, is down 1%, then TQQQ is down 3%. So it's viewed as obviously being more leveraged. It's viewed as a riskier play, which is why I always try to do my part in making people aware of the other one, right, of QQQ, because I know that just because I'm willing to tolerate something, doesn't mean that a complete beginner is willing to tolerate or able to tolerate the same thing, but we could see it here. So there it goes, 1.25%. And you can see it has the same overall reaction, but for the 1.25%, we have TQQQ that's down 3.5% or 3.6%. So you see the correlation there? And there it goes. It's forming those lower highs. This is not a good sign for TQQQ. So if we show signs of a support here and then we pop off, that would be a really good sign. So Ricky, how can you tell if it's having a hard time to pull on back? Momentum, right? So kind of like right now, where we're looking at this and we're like, oh my God, like come on, just go, right? And all it does, it sells off, right? It sells off. Where we're trying to push up right here, but then it might just sell off, right? I'm telling you this as someone that has a position. I mean, it could easily sell off. So right now, momentum is not necessarily in my favor, right? Because right now, TQQQ is more bearish than it is bullish. We're trading below the EMA line. We're struggling to indicate signs of an uptrend. Momentum and direction are more in favor of the inverse and are more on the bearish side. So the simple question that you want to ask yourself is, is this thing actually indicating signs of an uptrend? And at what rate? Is it continuously indicating signs of an uptrend? Because sometimes a stock can be up 10% on the day, but all it's doing is trading sideways. It doesn't matter how much a stock is up or down. It's all dependent on what is the direction for that specific play, right? Kind of like we saw on on Tuesday. The NASDAQ market opened up 5% in the red, but when it opened up 5% in the red, it closed 5% in the green. That's not just 5%, that's a difference of 12%. From the overall lows to the overall highs, we calculated it, and it was 12%. Whoa, there it goes. Looks like, what the heck? What is going on here? That was a false candle. I was like, what is happening at 556? All right, yeah, it must have just been a error. That sometimes happens. I was like, oh man, 27.87, gonna lock in profits. Like, don't worry, boys, I got it here. I'll buy 100,000 shares. Alrighty. I was just getting ready to sell. Do you guys see me? I was like, oh, let's get ready. Here it goes, but we're actually beginning to indicate signs of an uptrend, right? That was funny. Yeah, no, I agree. All right, so we're testing EMA to see if we could actually indicate signs of an uptrend. I'm going to go back to buying shares as long as we indicate. I like it. All right, so with yesterday's highs of $28, let's just make sure that we note that. Okay, overall lows today, 6% from lows to highs. There it goes, we're retesting. Watch out for the potential resistance. Again, my job is just to make you aware of critical levels, regardless if it's in my favor or not. So I'm in TQQQ. It does not mean that you need to be. We could easily get rejected here, and then this thing can begin to drop. So again, my job is just to make you aware of it. Alrighty. We have 1,800 of you, and we only have 400 likes. What? You guys were so willing to like yesterday's video. I'm offended. Can we just get at least 1,000 likes? Is that too much to ask? Here it goes. I'll buy 1 share for every like I get. Deal? Deal. There we go. All right, here we go. We're at 700 likes. So that went up 200. There it goes, testing $27 a share. And again, I forgot to add the extended hours. There it goes. See if we gap up a little bit. There it goes. Yeah, we're at 774 likes. Thought we could do better. There it goes. Nice little push. See if we can get some higher highs above this. Higher highs above EMA. Let's watch for that next candle. Is it green? Is it red? Which way are we going? There it goes. Looking green. Buy another 100 shares. What are we at? 27.05. Not too shabby. All right, we're at 800 likes. Can we hit 900? 900 and I'll buy another 100 shares. All right, we're retesting this EMA line. Watch out, guys, here. Although I'm just messing, although I'm taking a position, you guys definitely do not have to. So MACD is a little bit more on the overextended side. RSI is overbought. Please make sure you're aware of that. Can we continue to uptrend? Of course. But again, if we break below EMA, we have some downside risk. So again, I'm just here to make you aware. I want to take both sides into consideration. I would love for TQQQ to recover back to, $28 a share. But right now we're at a critical level where we could easily begin to pull on back. So let's stay patient. And here it goes. Here goes the pullback. Yeah, it's definitely looking a little bit slower, but it's fine. Do you guys have any fun plans this weekend? Anything fun? Anything crazy? No? Pretty fair and square. We're thinking of preparing for like an in-person session next week for some of our Learn Plan Profit traders that are here locally. For all those that are unaware, our in-person sessions are free to all LPP members. You just have to make the reservation, right? So we just cap it for the in-person session. Or maybe we should just throw another pizza party. What do you guys think? Let's see if we can get another wave of people joining us from Discord. Again, if you guys are not part of our free Discord, it's the first link down below. You guys don't have to join, but if you guys ever have any questions, you guys can feel free to message me via Discord. And again, you can join the idea of 45,000 other members worldwide. And that's that first link down below. Alrighty, it's actually not looking too bad. So this is actually a really good sign for TQQQ, where we pull on back a little bit, but definitely not as low as we did before. So this is a good sign. I'm gonna go in with another 250 shares again, just because I decide to do so. Doesn't mean that you should as well, but I like how it tried to pull back. It didn't go as low as it did before, and now it's trying to recover. It's showing more reassurance of, potential market recovery. How long are you trading today? So I'm going to be closing out this live stream in about 5 minutes, and then I have to go live with my Learn Plan Profit group. So yeah. So for all of our Learn Plan Profit traders, we have a separate live stream that starts right at market open, and that's at 6:30, and I'll probably be live for another 30 minutes to an hour there. So a fun day full of lives. LPP baby, yes sir. And there it goes, retesting that same support level. Good luck for today. We don't need luck, we just need risk management. And again, every day is definitely not a day worth trading. So if you see that the overall direction, I saw this to be a potential dip by opportunity. I could be completely wrong, and this will lead to a potential red day, right? My job is not to avoid risk, my job is just to manage it. And if you ever see that conditions are not favorable for you, if you see that, hey, it just doesn't make too much sense, direction is not clear enough, I don't want to trade today, I hope that you know that once you begin to think that way, you will really begin to build your criteria of what to do or when to trade and when not to trade. And I think that's a great way to approach the stock market and being selective. So I'm always here to, encourage you to be the best version of yourself. And I think being selective is a great quality or habit to have as a trader in the stock market. And I'm sure everyone else in the live chat can agree as well. I know I've overtraded so many times before, and it's a tough pill to swallow when you're just getting started, right? It's a challenge, and it's like a bad habit. So I hope that you know that, we're definitely here to try to share some positive best practices in hopes that you don't make the same mistakes that we all made. There's always another day. Trade small on these days, just my opinion. Yeah, no, I definitely mean, when conditions are not favorable, there's no reason to step on the gas all the way, right? What's going on, Austin? So I love watching you trade on a daily basis. Appreciate it, man. What percentage hike do you think that the Feds will do? I think it's all based off of the CPI data report that's going to be released next week. So if we see that inflation has peaked, I can see that the Federal Reserve will probably take a half a point, instead of 3/4 of a point of an interest rate hike. So I wouldn't see them to need to take such an aggressive approach, but that's just my opinion. Again, it doesn't mean that that's what's going to happen at all, right? I'm just excited for the CPI data report. I just hope that it's better than last month's. I hope that the market can react in a positive way, and I hope that we can break above this, resistance that we have on the 1-day chart that we've had all year for 2022. I think that would be progress. I think that would be a step in the right direction. And I think that's why I'm so excited for next week. Yeah, you do have to activate pre-market activity so it shows it. So it's under settings, so you can click here on chart settings, and then you can activate your pre-market activity. Hit that like button. I appreciate it, guys. I really do. So when is the CPI data report coming out? Do you guys want us to live stream that one as well? I'd love to live stream it. It comes out on the 13th of July. So it's Wednesday of next week. So I'll be making a video leading up to it. I'll make sure that I remind you. I kind of view that to be my job on YouTube, is I'm that annoying reminder. And I know I can get annoying sometimes with my consistent videos. I tend to say the same thing over and over again, and people always ask, Ricky, why do you always say the same thing? Well, it's like, why would I do something different if what I'm doing is working, right? So when I talk about either reducing position size at overbought levels, oh, it looks like my battery just got exhausted. Dang it. Looks like that's unfortunate. How do I share my screen? 1 second. All right. Looks like we had to switch out the camera. I'm gonna have to charge that one. All right, it's 6:11. I have to get ready for my live stream with our Learn Plan Profit group. But yeah, I'll make sure that I live stream that CPI data report next week, and I'll make sure that any reports up and coming that I either try to go live, or at least I'll send an announcement in our Discord. So again, friendly reminder, if you guys haven't joined our free Discord, it's a great way not only to connect with other like-minded traders, it is for free, but also if you ever have any questions, you can feel free to send me a direct message, and Discord is the best way to do so. Again, we are running a $100 off sale. You do not have to join, but if you've been waiting to join my team to be able to watch me trade live every day, it's all inclusive. It's a one-time payment, and today it's $100 off. It's lifetime access, and it's that second link in the description of this video. If you don't see the link, refresh this video, and it's that second link down below. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope and wish you guys an amazing Friday. For all of our Learn Plan Profit traders, give me about 10 minutes, and then I'll send out the new private live stream link. And even if you join Learn Plan Profit in the next couple of minutes, once you join, it's going to provide you a link to join our Discord. As soon as you sign up, if you missed that link in the first section of the course, it will explain to you the Discord, how it works, and where I post the live trading session. So again, you have about 18 minutes to figure that all out, and then we will be going live. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. Again, if conditions are not favorable for you today, it's just one day of many, right? You have so many trading days. You have so much time to do well. Do not force an opportunity or a trade, especially if conditions are not in your favor. I wish you nothing but the best. And like always, let's make sure that we